What you are about to see will change the internet forever. Until recently, you could access a website or register a domain name only by typing in letters from the Latin alphabet, numbers, or hyphens. The vast majority of the world, however, does not use the Latin alphabet. .ws WorldSite has the solution. With .ws Internationalized Domain Names, or IDNs, anyone, anywhere in the world can register a domain name that allows visitors to access websites in their native language and character sets. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine knowing that there is a virtual world that is connecting our real world in every way, but you couldn't directly access it using your own language. What would it be like if you had to type foreign language characters into your browser's address bar to be able to reach any website directly? Until recently, that's what reality has been for most of the world's internet population. In the last few years, the percentage of internet users that don't use English or Latin-based character sets has skyrocketed. Today, well over half of the internet population does not use Latin-based characters in their native language, and the proportion is shifting more and more to international character set users. In essence, to access the internet by having to type in gibberish has made the user experience for most people of the world a poor one. Today, however, there is a solution. It is now possible to directly access websites using the native character sets of virtually every language on the planet. Internationalized domain names, or IDNs, using the .ws WorldSite domain extension and bilingual keyboards supported by today's standard operating systems allow everyone in the world equal access to the internet. Perfectly placed on standard QWERTY keyboards for easy access by all internet users, .ws WorldSite domain names is setting the world standard for international access to the internet using all languages, much like .com set the standard for English-speaking internet users. The internet was initially dominated by dial-up access providers, which offered closed proprietary online communities. In 1991, however, the very first website was built in the United States, and the development of the internet and the World Wide Web as we know it today began. When independent companies and individuals started building their own websites to share with the world, the demand for domain names was created. Did you miss the .com boom at the beginning of the new millennium? How would you like another chance to prosper by investing in what is the most significant cultural development in the history of the internet? Due to the explosive interest in the internet by English-speaking users alone, Latin character-based premium domain names continue to be bought and sold in public and private transactions for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in many cases, literally millions of dollars each. Imagine if you could have been one of the very first people to buy some of the world's best .com domain names back in the late 1990s and early 2000s, only to resell them just a few years later for many thousands or even millions of dollars. What if you found out that there was an even more explosive opportunity right here and right now? Well, you can stop imagining and start planning, because .ws WorldSite International Domain Names is now a powerful and real opportunity that is calling you to participate. For the moment, availability of what will surely be considered planet Earth's premium domain names is the highest it will ever be. Are you going to miss out on the .ws boom? Or will you look back someday and be grateful that you were fortunate enough to stake your own claim in the gold rush that is truly global? Global Domains International is the exclusive worldwide registry for all .ws WorldSite domain names on planet Earth. Ranked in 2002 by Inc. magazine's list of the top 500 fastest-growing private companies, Global Domains International, or GDI, was ranked number 37 in the United States, and their reach continues to grow. Established in 1999, GDI and its founders have been featured in some of the USA's top magazines and newspapers. GDI currently has hundreds of thousands of customers for the Latin character versions of .ws domains in every country with internet access, and more than 100 million .ws Latin-based web pages are already listed in Google and other major search engines. Now that international character sets are open and ready for purchase, sales of .ws domain names are expected to increase by several orders of magnitude during this decade. The value of the .ws domain extension and brand will escalate to extraordinary heights by setting such a dominating world standard for all domain names in every language's character set. There are now more than 2 billion people with access to the internet. It's growing fast, and it's just getting started in some of the world's most populated countries. More than half of the internet community currently uses non-Latin character sets in their native languages, and the shift will continue as thousands of people every day from different countries across the world get on the internet for the very first time. Get in on the ground floor with .ws WorldSite international domain names. Create your own prosperous legacy by taking advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Be ahead of the game. .ws WorldSite international domain names. Stake your claim today.
इंटरनेट के जरिए मैं 400 करोड़ लोगों के साथ आराम से अपनी भाषा में बात कर सकती हूँ.
К тому же, больше чем 250 миллионов русскоговорящих людей могут использовать свою собственную клавиатуру.
用我自己的键盘
با استفاده از کلید کامپیوتر خودمان
ใช้คีย์บอร์ดของเราเอง
自分たち自身のキーボードを使う
现在我和我的孩子可以用我们自己的键盘上网了
И так могут мои дети, так же, как и остальная часть моей семьи, на собственном языке.
मेरे बच्चे इंटरनेट के जरिए दूसरे लोगों और देशों के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं.
И я могу встретить людей моей культуры по всему миру.
现在我能够顺利地开展自己的生意，让全球10以上的中国人不费吹灰之力地找到我的网页。
自分の好きな名前や好きな目的で登録ができて、この星のどこに住んでいても関係がありません。
문제 한不限制
Bli albalo.
ไม่มีข้อบังคับ
هیچ محدودیتی وجود ندارد.
शुक्र है कि मैं अपने कीबोर्ड के खुद का कारोबार बढ़ा सकती हूँ.
.ws は自由をくれる。
自由
الحرية
आज़ादी.
Liberté.
参与
Ελευθερία επιλογής.
One world, one internet, no restrictions.
Hello and welcome. If you're intrigued after watching the IDN introduction video, but you're still not totally clear on how IDN functions in the real world, this brief video will shed some light on the subject. By offering .ws WorldSite Internationalized Domain Names, or IDNs, Global Domains International is solving one of the biggest problems for most of the world's internet community. It's important to understand that for most of today's internet users, English is not their first language or even used at all. So typing Latin alphabet characters into their browser's address bar, even to reach a website containing content in their own language, is confusing at best. Imagine if you were forced to use a foreign language in order to reach any website directly, and how difficult or even impossible that would be, especially if you were completely unfamiliar with that language's character set. It's easy to see just how much better life will be for billions of internet users to type in a domain name that uses their own native character set. Bilingual computer keyboards have been used for many years and are supported by all standard computer operating systems worldwide. Literally billions of people globally currently use bilingual computer keyboards to write documents, emails, spreadsheets, and everything else you can imagine doing on a computer using their own native character sets. Computers typically come pre-configured by local vendors with the native language of each user, and usually have English as the second language set by default. The problem has been the confusion of having to access websites directly using the Latin alphabet, which is like typing in alien characters to most of the world's internet community. In fact, this situation has made it virtually impossible for users to verbally give someone else a website address. Fortunately, since all domain names until this point have used Latin-based characters, all of the world's internet users are already used to having to toggle their computer keyboards to the Latin character set in order to enter domain names to directly access websites. It's actually very easy to do this, and any hotkey combination can be set up at the user's preference to alternate between any language's character set and the Latin character set. Many users choose the tilde key, which is on the upper left side of every standard keyboard. But any key, such as the function key or any combination of keys, can be used. To enter a .ws IDN domain, it's as easy as typing using one's native character set, hitting the toggle key, and simply entering .ws. The two keys conveniently close together on the left side of billions of standard bilingual computer keyboards existing worldwide today, which accommodate virtually all languages used on planet Earth. Global Domains International has made the intentional decision to aggregate all of the world's languages onto all versions of standard bilingual keyboards, using the .ws WorldSite domain extension. Thank you for watching, and make sure to read carefully about the groundbreaking opportunity that exists for you to create a reliable and unlimited income for life. An income that will allow you to start your own prosperous legacy now and build it for yourself and your family during the many exciting years ahead.